Hello friends, it's Kim Odukoven, Cairo Designs, right here to do a little planning sesh. I have all of this stuff left over from the June Cocoa Daisy kit that I purchased. I got the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit and I also got the main planner kit. And I also got an extra dory. So I spent like well over $100. And I don't want to let this all go to waste. So I have decided, since I've already outfitted my standard, I'm going to make a micro because this is like my go-to in my purse kind of thing. Even though my standard I do take with me. Things like today where I left it at home, and yes, it's my wallet, but I keep my license and my main credit card in a Foxy Fix back. The old school Foxy Fix had a credit card slot. I just throw that in my purse and it's in there all the time. So like today, I left without my planner, which I know some of you have done before. So this is going to be always in my purse, and that's why I went with a small side. If you're looking at the cover and going, yeah, great, it didn't come with that, you're right. I also purchased the digital files for this kit. And so here's what I did was I printed out this printable, which is very hard to see on camera. Yes, I know. I'm even going to put it on white and it's still hard to see, but maybe a little bit better. I printed out this on acetate and then I laminated it, and I made a cover with my Cricut that was already pre-punched and with rounded corners. I designed all of these inserts and covers and things for my shop, so it doesn't take very long. And then I just placed it where I wanted the design. You have to be a little bit forgiving with that because this is smaller because it has to fit through the printer and things are not accurate. So I've been doing it enough where I know things where they need to be, and it turned out great. I love this see-through cover. And that's what it is. And so this was the crane on the cover. It has this great dot grid. And then you just place whatever you want behind. I loved that color paper. So that's what I did. And then I have the back side as well, which is the cherry blossoms. And then of course I added the paper for a little bit more dimension, which is the fans. So I love that. So that's going to be my covers. And then the inside, as you can see, I already have a ton of different things going on. I hijacked some of these inserts from my micro. This one I did a couple years ago. I had these inserts. I just yanked them out, threw them in here because I wanted a meal planner, some notes pages. And then I have a back to school little pads because it's summer and I need to write down shoe sizes, pant sizes, because I'm psycho like that because I don't remember what size shoes my kids have. Yeah, I'm 46. I don't remember lots of things anymore. But my whole point in talking to you about the insert sizes, because the inserts for micro are 3x4. I can squeak out whatever I want because I made the cover custom. My cover is 3.5 by 4.5, and that works for me. Because I love it that way. So I've cut my paper to be 3.25 by 4.25. And then this one, the inserts are 3x4. So you see the graduation of the sizes. It works for me. I don't care if everything's the same. I actually like it better this way. Then I can add some tabs because it comes with these little sticky back tabs from the die cuts. And I'm in business. Or I could use my own dividers and decorate those as well. So I got lots going on. I'm going to stop yapping and start decorating and getting this going. I really don't want to spend a ton of time on it. I did pre-think about using these. These are my personal inserts. This is what I got. I was in a personal ring the beginning of May and it wasn't working for me. And that's when I bought it, was the May 1st. And so now I've got all these inserts and I don't know what to do with them. I was just playing around. Obviously, these ones are not going to work out so well unless you just use the backside because of how that's situated, or you can cut them in half and have two different ones, which is totally possible. But I did start using these, and I cut them in half, and I was just about to punch them before I hit record on my camera. So I'm just going to go ahead and I know exactly where the punches need to be. I just folded it over, and now I have, obviously that. And of course I did it on the wrong side. So here's another one. Here's what I'm going to do. Since I punched this on the wrong side, I'm going to attempt to not mess this up. Now, I'm actually going to do this the correct way. Yeah, I know. Shocker. I know I have a mark on my punch that I know where it is for the micro. I guess I forgot to put the bottom on. Great, it's gonna poop all over my workspace. Oh well, I'll get it attached later. And then I'm gonna do the other side. And so now I have, that's super cute, super cute. And if I don't like this extra part right there, I can cut it off. The amazingness of planning. There you go. So now I have an entire week right here and I can just fold it out and I'm ready to go. Super cool, super cute. So, and then I've got lots of things I could use. Maybe I should try doing one of these this way. I'm gonna cut this one apart as well. So here's this. That looks cute. And then, of course I did it on the wrong side, but let's mount this back here and that would look great. Oh, I love that. Let's do that. Repunch in the same spot. It gets a little jiggy. Yay! That looked cute. So then now I have my own little planner page like that. Yay! I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's do some dividers, like I said. Again, I don't want to use these. This is from the Traveler's Notebook Keeping, and I back those on my Tombow river paper. I don't like to see through the paper, but I like writing on it. So these are actually backer pages for my journal. So I'm going to put those to the side along with the packaging because there's only one side. So I want the best bang for my buck. Again, I took the cover off one of mine. I don't want it, don't need it, but I love this paper and I haven't used it yet. So let's go ahead and start. Again, my dividers are going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And if you are wondering what the heck this is actually a ruler for quilting. I do it all the time. I use that in a rotary cutter. That was, again, originally made for quilting, and I use it to cut my paper because it's accurate and it's quick and it's easy. I'm going to go ahead and fiddle with this one. There really isn't much needed on this front side. I'm going to go ahead and add some alphas. Let's do a to-do maybe, or big brain stuff. I don't know. I get tired of writing to-do all the time. How about a notes? We'll do notes. Now here's the hard part. I'm going to cut off camera so you guys don't have to watch me hunt for the letters because you know that's painful. Yay, look at me. I got the letters there. I will tell you that I don't think they're going to fit sideways, and I really don't think they're going to fit vertical, but I think they're going to fit diagonally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, and this is where the packaging comes in. I think that would look really cool. I'm going to do a strip and do it at an angle. So, because if you put these on this busy paper like that, they kind of blend in. So I want something behind it to pop. So I'm just going to take probably 1 1/4 inches. I always keep things in proportion. So this is 3 1/4. So if I did 1 1/4, then it's a 3 to 1-ish ratio. Yeah, I'm not a scientist nor a mathematician, but it seems to work really well that way. And then I'm just going to place this in this corner. I'm going to trim the edges. And since I'm being kind of lazy, I'm going to use some scissors. Sometimes you just got to use scissors, even though you should use, like the rotary cutter and stuff. This is so much faster. And then, if you know me, if you've been around enough, I really don't throw anything away because instantly this looks like a page flag and I can totally use that. So there is the background for my notes. And now again, the painful part, I'm going to stop camera so you guys don't have to watch me take off the paper back for all of these little letters. And almost as painful is going to be picking up all of these alphas and putting them back in the envelope. But literally that's the only way I know how to keep these guys. And since I've used them once already, chances of me using them again, at least right at this moment, are slim. I know me. Oh, this isn't so bad. Could be worse. Let's get the F in there. All right, and so there you go. I'm just gonna dig through the die cuts here and find a divider. Again, these are great that they're pre-stuck. How do I want to do this? If I do it too much, then it'll be beyond the cover, and I don't want that. And again, sometimes it's hard to punch through multiple layers. Cross your fingers. I did it! Okay, there you go. Now my notes. And yes, I punched through the N and I don't care, and it looks good. Yay, that's what that page looks like. Yeah, it's a little uneven. I probably should have been a little bit more careful. But guess what? I don't care. So here's the back side. That is so boring. How am I going to decorate? Well, I've got small print, small print. I need something large or just bright or just something completely different. So how about I add this? I did some of those printables on vellum, so they're a little see-through. I think this would make a great background. I bought a vellum pen the other day. It's made for vellum, you know, like calligraphy with wedding invitations. I thought that would be fun to figure out. I could add this, but again, we're on straight, on straight, on straight. So my brain goes to, I need something that's not straight. And that's too big. And I need something like that. Well, that looks good. Let's add that, and then I need something over here as well, because that's gonna drive me a little bonkers. About these enamel dots. And of course, my kids are screaming. Sorry, it's summer. Let's do some graduated dot action. So there we have it. I added 5 of those. 5 is a great number for me because it adds, that's not even snuck down, is it? Because it's an odd number. So I like to do things in 3s and 5s and 1s, either solo, 3s or 5s. And now we have Stickable. That's pretty cool. Easy peasy notes done. Actually, you know what? I lied. It wasn't bothering me. It's now bothering me. Now it's not. Yay! It's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. And then the back side looks good. Let's go ahead and move on to our next divider. I already have this one pre-cut. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 again. Again, the front looks fine. I don't really need to do a whole lot to the front. I could add a saying or words or something. What would a rub-on look like? It come with rub-on. And again, I have 2 different rub-ons. I've got the one that was memory keeping, which is this one. Let's do that. Let's do this guy here. Normally I would cut it out and rub it on, but these are such high quality rub-ons, which sounds weird, that when they're kind of sticky backed a little bit, but if you don't push on the sticky back, they're not going to stick too much. But if you're a particular person, don't do what I just did, because it might come off onto your page. Oh, that looks super cute. Then we're gonna do this. Do this better together. Rub-ons are a whole nother beast. And now I'm going to add, again, another tab. Now that's fine, just the way it is. I think it's gorgeous. I'm gonna wait to punch until I get the backside done this time. Big brain. What about, it's just something simple like that. And if I cut it correctly, it'll frame in the corner. So this one, I want to make sure that I cut it to 3 inches. Well, looky there, it already is. 3 inches by 4 inches. There we go. That's the one. It's beginning to feel a lot like summer. I do have a better voice than that. That was really bad. So one of my kids needed to talk to me, so I just kept crafting and turned off the video. But I did think that I could use these as micro inserts. I just chopped off the side with the ring, which is this side. Here, I just chopped this off at 3 1/4. And I am going to punch on the opposite side because if you flip it over, I don't want to mess with that. So that's all I've done that is what I've done off camera, as well as I punched this correctly. Shocker. I just got one left to do, and you know, I don't know why, almost did that backwards. I don't know why I didn't think about doing this eyeball method, and it works. Oh, forgot another one. I really need to put the bottom back on that thing. So now I have daily to-do lists that I can add. So I'm gonna put that behind this guy. This is what I'm going to make this one for. And then remember that notes section, the previous notes section. And I will write on these tabs off camera. I just want to do a better job than rushing through it. But that looks super cute. Does it not? I mean, I think it does. So we've got your notes section. And then, of course, you got this, which is going to be like weekly view. And I will chop up more of these other weeklies if I can find them. Ooh, I could add a June. That might be a little bit much. But I'm going to get these off camera and I'll add them. So don't worry, I got you back. Let's move on to, and then I do have, since I did cut off the bottom, I do have these guys, and I certainly can use this on top of one of the dividers, just on the back. That would look cute right there. Let's put this right here. A few of my favorite things. Yep, that's the second time I have sung during this video. Yeah, she's a little wackadoodle. Okay, there we go. That's that. I'm going to go ahead. What would it look like? ... If I put a tab. See how the tabs are not bigger than the lid, the top? That's what I wanted. So it's a little bit more protected. What would it look like if I did this? Oh, I don't like that. So we'll just make another divider. Too bad I cut that up. I do have this. Let's see what this looks like in here. It's smaller. I can use packaging to make it bigger. Dun dun dun. Let's do that. I know this is a hot mess up here, but this is how I roll. And I do clean up after I finish. And this should be 4 1/4. Dang. There you go. So let's go ahead and I'm going to center punch this and then line up the holes and then attach it, because this is already punched and I don't need to that's a hot mess. So the good old fashioned eyeball method. And I really need to put the bottom back on that. It really bothers me now. That looks good for me. I'm covering up the Cocoa Daisy and I have made it a little bit wider. The reason I like crafters tape these days is because if you just run your finger along it, if it's like the packaging where it's kind of slick, it just comes off. And so it's not going to stick on anything on your planner. And there you go. I do have a backside to worry about. Bugger. I really don't want to spend a ton of more time on this. Plus, I think my kids are going to kill each other. Not a good thing. Not a good look when you're a mom videotaping. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Use what you have to make it easy on yourself, right? It's fine. It's not the most perfect back of an insert, but I'm going to be okay. If you're still with us, thank you. I appreciate your time. Ooh, and then there's this one. Nope, nope, nope. The monochromatic looks fine. All right, there's the last one. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly do a little Tombow glue. This is the liquid glue. I love this glue. Just have to push down for it on a second, wait till it dries a little bit. Don't over glue like I just did, because then it goes everywhere in between and we don't need extra glue on all the spots. You don't need glue. All right, so there's that. This is going to be groceries and meal planning. And there you go. All right, so there's the tour. Let's do a quick flash flip through. We have the cover and then inside cover, and then this divider. Again, this is going to be grocery list, meal planner, and then just a fun little page. Then we have our notes section. And then I have my weekly. All right, well, there you go, you guys. So much fun. I gotta get going. The kids are screaming at each other and the dog. So I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.